In this video demonstration, you will learn how to add or open an inventory reconciliation in CIIS. The first step is to access the Vaccine Inventory Reconciliation screen. To do this, click the reconciliation link located within the Inventory module. You will be navigated to the Vaccine Inventory Reconciliation screen. Notice at the top of the screen there is an Add Reconciliation button. Click this button and you will be navigated to the Add Vaccine Inventory Reconciliation screen. You will notice the required information fields on this screen are bolded and have a red asterisk. At this point, enter the required information, including the inventory location, the description, which is what you want to name your reconciliation. You can also enter the authorized by using the drop-down arrow. If it is you, here's a quick tip. Click on the blue icon and the system will automatically populate your name. Notice the status will default to open as this is a new reconciliation. You will also notice when I selected the inventory location, the begin date was auto-populated by the system. Your begin date is automatically set based on the end date of your previous reconciliation for this inventory location. Note, the only time the user will have to enter the begin date is when adding the very first reconciliation for an inventory location. Next, enter the end date. The end date is the date that you want to count the vaccine inventory in your refrigerator and freezer. Once you've entered all required information, click the Create button to save your new reconciliation. Notice the system will display a message that your reconciliation has been saved successfully. You can click this arrow to minimize the reconciliation header information. You will also be able to view the details of your reconciliation on this screen. You will be able to view inventory by doses. You will also notice that your inventory is grouped by funding source and that each vaccine has a row number for easy tracking. For each vaccine, you will be able to view the beginning inventory, inventory received, aggregate administered, which is a count of all doses administered between the reconciliation begin date and end date. Under Other Uses, when you click on the number, the system will display the number of doses that have been transferred, returned, expired, recalled, and wasted. The next column is Inventory Unaccounted and your inventory difference, as well as your ending inventory. As this is a new reconciliation, notice your ending inventory is 0. Throughout your reconciliation date range, which is between your reconciliation begin date and end date, you will be able to adjust, edit, and transfer your vaccine inventory. At the end of the reconciliation date range, you will be able to log into CIIS and close this reconciliation by making sure everything balances. When closing this reconciliation, you will enter the number of doses administered for the reconciliation date range, as well as your ending inventory, which is the actual number of doses in your refrigerator and freezer. If everything balances, your inventory difference will be 0. We will talk more about the inventory difference in a separate video demonstration on how to balance and close a reconciliation. On your open reconciliation, you will also notice there is a Reports button for each vaccine. When you click on the drop-down arrow, you will be able to view 3 types of reports: a transaction inquiry report for this reconciliation date range, a transaction inquiry report that includes all transactions and the inventory you currently have on hand. Anytime you enter information on your reconciliation, always click the Update button to save your work. Click Cancel to return to the Vaccine Inventory Reconciliation screen. How to close an inventory reconciliation will be discussed in a future video demonstration during this course. Thank you for watching this training demonstration.